Hi everyone, I'm Daniel Morgan from Coherent, and today I'm going to be walking you through how we can use our Coherent Spark platform to integrate with some AI development tools to be able to get a user interface based off an API that we've generated. So today I'll walk through how we take from our Spark platform, which you see on screen, a cyber insurance rater that has been developed by our team and uploaded. It's then being converted to code, and we actually have that now available as an API. Now, this API, it is quite useful for the development teams, but as a business user, you may be thinking, well, I want to see this in an interface that is much more user-friendly, and I want to be able to distribute this in a way that my business partners and also our intermediaries or anyone out there in the wider world can actually use this tool to be able to interact with it. So what we've got on screen here is some details about how the rating is actually working. So we've got the input values and the premium values that are sort of being brought out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, instead of taking this API directly and integrating it, I'm going to go to our integration tab, and we've got a file here called a Swagger. Now it looks quite technical, but we don't need to worry about that too much. All we need to do is download that, and we can actually start to integrate that with an AI-based developer. So on screen here, I'm using a tool called Replit, but there are a number of tools on the market now like Lovable, V0, and some more developer-centric tools like Cursor, which have become quite popular. And all we need to do is take that Swagger file that we got from the Spark platform, and I've just uploaded it here. So I've just uploaded that file, and then I basically prompted it. So I said, based on this API Swagger, please build a front end for business users to easily interact with this. I want it to operate like an underwriting workbench where users can save and retrieve quotes as well as print them as PDFs. All calculations should be made by the API only. And really, that's all we need to sort of get going here. So what is actually going to go on here is the AI is going to interpret that, and it's going to start building an app. And it does take a little while to do this, so I'll actually skip to one we prepared earlier, but it's going to go through and it's going to ask me a number of questions to be able to get this up and running. And if we were to sort of go through to the next point here, we can actually see after a few minutes I was able to get something up and running. And then over the course of the last few days, I've sort of been working away at it and asking it questions. I haven't been doing all that much. It's been doing pretty much all the work for me. And we're finally able to see something that looks like this. So based off the API documentation in that Swagger file, based off the AI sort of app development suite that we have been using with Replit, we're able to get something that is really interactive and really easy to use. So this is something that I've deployed out to the world, and it's something that we can actually see, we can actually produce quotes on. So if I wanted to have a quote for a cyber insurance policy for a California-based sort of medium to large enterprise, we can just calculate that. We can keep getting quotes out. All of the things that are happening behind the scenes, all of the calculations are not AI. They're being run by our Spark platform, which has taken a direct conversion from the Excel file. And really, it's just a nice way to be able to take a look at these files. I've added in a few more features to have a bit more fun, where I can do things like sharing the quotes, or I can save them. I can download as a PDF. So I can come back to them at a later point in time, and I can sort of reproduce those quotes. But all of the validations, all of the rules that were included in the spreadsheet have been picked up by Spark, and then the AI has put a nice front end on it that can be used to distribute this out to the world. So this sort of builds on a series of different patterns that we're looking at Coherent to be able to take the APIs that have been built by our platform and be able to build on them to be able to make them a lot more user-friendly and make them a lot more relevant for business users in this type of experience. So if this is something that is of interest to you, then please reach out to our team, and we'll be in touch to sort of help you develop this for yourselves. Thank you.